Well, we're again facing an incredibly serious situation in my hometown of Melbourne, a city that I love, the city that I've lived in my entire life. Once again, COVID's spreading across Melbourne, 26 cases, 10,000 contacts already identified this morning, one person in ICU fighting for their life already. The Victorian government's taking the only responsible action they can take with a 7-day lockdown. I think it's hard for other people, not from Victoria or Melbourne, to actually understand, as we've heard from these almost sociopathic contributions, just how traumatising.
The member will withdraw.
I'll withdraw. Just how traumatising it was.
The member for Bruce will pause for a moment. The member's point of order is?
Point of order is unparliamentary language.
I've dealt with it. It's been withdrawn. The member will sit down. The member for Bruce.
Just how traumatising it is for the city to be locked down for 111 days last year, particularly for older people living alone, for families, not from rich electorates, holed up in flats with 3 or 4 kids they're trying to homeschool, family violence rates out of control, small businesses now with no JobKeeper. We beat it before and we'll beat it again, with or without this Prime Minister. But we shouldn't be in this mess. And we need to be very, very clear here. This outbreak is a direct result of the Prime Minister's failure on vaccinations. No amount of spin and marketing and interference and screaming and shouting and blame shifting in question time or elsewhere can cover that up. It's his responsibility. He had 2 jobs: vaccinations and quarantine. Vaccinations, about 1% of the country is fully vaccinated. The 17th outbreak from hotel quarantine in Australia, this one from South Australia. Because of the Prime Minister's failure, Victoria's exposed. 40% of aged care facilities in Melbourne not fully vaccinated. 29, when this outbreak started, didn't have even a single first dose. He's dangerously complacent. He says it's not a race. Well, it is a race. It's a race against the virus, it's a race against mutations, it's a race to save lives and livelihoods. Last week, the Commonwealth got 1.4 million doses and they handed out 500,000. There's no public health campaign. In 8 years, the Liberals have spent $1 billion of taxpayer funds on advertising themselves. Nothing for public health or the vaccine when it really matters. They're advertising roads they haven't even built, but nothing for the vaccine. One of the biggest policy failures in Australia's recent history, but the Prime Minister takes no responsibility, just yells, screams, blames everyone else. Every time there's an outbreak from hotel quarantine, it is a direct result of the Prime Minister's failure to set up safe, purpose-built quarantine. He'll look after dogs, cats, horses coming into the country. That's a Commonwealth thing, but not human beings, so he can blame the states when it suits him. 99.9% effective, he says. Well, the 0.01% is devastating. The Northern Territory facility, purpose-built, is 100% effective. He's had a report on his desk for 7 months. Done nothing with it. More lockdowns, more deaths, billions of dollars lost. The best time to start building purpose-built quarantine facilities was last year, and the second best time is today. It's not necessarily a short-term thing either. It's way too early to know whether we can allow quarantine-free travel to this country next year, even when the vaccine's rolled out. Tell us what the mutations look like. Meanwhile, he needs to fix hotel quarantine, get national standards, accept it's airborne, put in place ventilation that works, N95 masks, get all the staff vaccinated. They're not even fully vaccinated. The anger, as a member for Dunkley said it, the Prime Minister in my home state of Victoria, is visceral. People know this is his fault, they know it's his failure. They'll rightly blame him for illness, death in the future in this and other outbreaks. Now, I've been a harsh critic of the Prime Minister. You've heard me call him fake before. I don't like him, I don't trust him, I don't think he's up to his job. But it's serious. Lives and the economy are at stake. So I beg, I plead, for once, step up to the mark, Prime Minister, do your job. Apologise. Take responsibility, set targets and speed up the vaccine program, and get cracking on purpose-built quarantine. Doesn't hold a hammer, doesn't even hold a nail. But make sure there are no more outbreaks.